morning, class. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Good morning.
Good. All right. So who likes to eat food? Me too. So Thanksgiving is coming up. And we're actually going to talk about the very first Thanksgiving today. What is your favorite thing to eat at Thanksgiving? Kim?
Turkey.
Turkey. You like to eat turkey? Me too. Does your family always cook a turkey? Is that the only kind of meat you have? Do you have ham
Yeah.
sometimes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Turkey always.
Turkey always. Mary, what about you?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. You put gravy on it?
Yeah.
All right. $1,000,000 question. White or brown gravy?
Turkey gravy.
Turkey gravy? Okay, so brown gravy. Okay. Okay. Do you like to eat vegetables at Thanksgiving? Do you have vegetables? Sometimes?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What about stuffing?
Yeah. I like stuff.
You like stuffing? Me too. What traditions does your family have? Like, do you always get together with your family?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
else do you do at Thanksgiving?
Play with the cousins.
Play with everybody?
Yeah.
Do you ever go outside and play football or
Yeah.
watch football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Daddy does.
What?
Daddy does.
Yeah, okay. All right. So today, like I said, we're going to learn about the very first Thanksgiving, and we're going to read a book about it. But before we begin, what do you think they ate on the very first Thanksgiving? Do you think they ate something similar to what you eat? Do you
Yeah.
think maybe they ate
Yeah.
beef or steak or had hamburgers? Do you think they fried some hamburgers? No.
No.
I had turkey.
Turkey.
Do you think they had turkey?
Wild turkey.
Wild turkeys. Okay, so today we're going to learn more about what they ate and what the first Thanksgiving looked like. But yesterday we went ahead and we went over the different vocabulary words that are going to be in the book, and we kind of talked about them and discussed them. So we're going to play Kahoot, your favorite thing, right? Who likes Kahoot? Yes. All right. So we're going to play Kahoot, but it's not for a grade, so don't worry about that. Okay. Yep, get out your iPads. All right, can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, your code is 9991229. All right, looks like Mary's in. Still loading. Can you hit the refresh button? All right, try to type it in again. 9991229. Mary, are you excited for Thanksgiving this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any big plans?
No.
Yeah.
Going to
lots of
grandma's.
food. Going to grandma's
Yeah.
house. Okay, are you okay with just looking off of Mary's screen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll just have you look off of Mary's screen. I'm not sure why it's not working. Okay, we are ready to start. What does the word pilgrim mean? Is it someone that traveled on the Mayflower, a type of dog, or the food that the Native Americans ate? Good. Someone that traveled on the Mayflower. Okay, I'll have you hand the iPad to Kim now, and he can answer the next question. All right, so what is the Mayflower? Is it a type of building that the Pilgrims lived in, a type of flower, or the boat that they traveled on? Good, it's the boat that they traveled on. All right, Mary, you okay? A fort is like a house, a building that the Pilgrims lived in. True or false? No, it is true. The fort that they lived in, like it was kind of their house. It was the building that they lived in. Okay. And Kim, you'll answer the last question. What is Plymouth? Is that the town they made when they moved, the name of the boat, or the name of the Native American friend? Good job. Okay, I will have you put your iPads away. Thank you for playing and sharing nicely. All right, so the Mayflower, like we just talked about. What was the Mayflower?
Their boat.
Good. It was the name of the boat that they were on. Here we have our picture of the Mayflower. So the Pilgrims left the country of England over here and traveled all the way to America, North America, in Massachusetts. How many miles do you think that is? This trip right here. How many miles?
10,000.
10,000? How many miles do you think?
72,000.
72,000? It was 2,750 miles. Yeah. How many days do you think it took them?
7.
7? Mary thinks it was 1 week.
I say 5 days.
5 days, a little less than a week. It took them 66 days to travel that distance. It's a lot. Can you imagine spending 66 days on a boat that looked like this? Yikes. No, me neither. Me neither. All right, so today, before we read, I'm going to go ahead and explain your assignment. So you're going to be creating what's called an all about book, and you get to use these to study for our quiz on the first Thanksgiving. And so on the first page, you're going to put all about the first Thanksgiving in your name. And then on the inside, you get to write whatever you think you want to remember. So any facts that you learn. So on mine, I put the first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days, and I drew a picture, a very bad picture, of a turkey. So you can draw pictures, you can write words that remind you of Thanksgiving, but you're going to have a lot more pages than just this side and this side, okay? We're going to put lots of pages in there. So I want you to think about that when we read our book, okay? All right. So we're going to play the recording of the book, but we're going to skip that part, okay? So what did you learn after reading The Pilgrim's First Thanksgiving? What did you learn that you might want to include in your books?
The name of the boat was the Mayflower.
Good. The name of the boat was the Mayflower. Kim, what did you learn?
Well, they ate wild turkeys, geese, and ducks.
So you were right about what they ate on their first Thanksgiving. Do you remember any of the vegetables that they might have had?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins there.
Pumpkins.
What
Maybe
about, so it's out in the
apples.
fields right now. It grows really tall. Squirrels like to eat it.
Corn.
Corn, good job. They had lots of corn at the first Thanksgiving too. Do you know what cucumbers are?
Yeah.
Maybe your mom likes to cook them. Some people cook them, some people eat them right out of the garden. Yeah, they had lots of cucumbers too. What else did you learn?
The party was three days.
3 days. Yes, the first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days. Can you imagine eating food for 3 days and partying with your family. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was, or I guess we read the book, was it easy or very hard for them when they first got to America? Very hard? Why?
People died
People died. Why did they die?
because they had no food.
Because they didn't have any food. It got super cold, and they didn't have their houses weren't built yet. It was super cold outside. They didn't have protection. And what was the name of their friend that they met?
Second, no.
Squanto.
Close. You're thinking Sacagawea, right? Yeah. Mr. Squanto. Here's a picture of Squanto, and here's a picture of our pilgrims. Squanto and the pilgrims. Now, do you think they were friends right away?
Yeah.
Maybe? No? Talk about it with your neighbors. Go ahead and talk about it with your neighbors.
They were probably not very friendly.
You don't think they were very friendly?
They were probably scared.
Maybe scared? What would happen if I showed up to your house and I slept in your bed? I stole your food. What's your favorite kind of cereal, Ken? Fruit Loops?
Oatmeal.
Oh, oatmeal. Okay. I ate all the oatmeal in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Shooting is not good. I ate all of the oatmeal in the cupboard. I drove your car to work, didn't bring it back, didn't go out and buy more oatmeal. Would you and I be friends right away? No, you wouldn't like me very much, would you? Because I was taking over your home, right? You didn't invite me over, did you? No. So that's kind of how before the first Thanksgiving, that's kind of how Squanto and the Pilgrims were. They really didn't like each other too much, did they? No. But then guess what? Did they become friends? Yes, and that's why they had the first Thanksgiving so they could celebrate. So they were able to move past the fact that the Pilgrims ate all the food. They went hunting for all the deer. And do you think they got into fights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like you said, like there might be some fighting going on and some violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they were able to be friends. All right. So, and finally, what did we learn that the Pilgrims ate for Thanksgiving? Kind of already talked about it.
Turkeys,
Turkeys,
potatoes,
Corn,
corn,
pumpkins,
and what else?
ducks,
Ducks,
deer,
deer. There's one more. Bird,
geese,
geese,
and also fish.
and fish. Yes, they caught lots of fish. What else? What other animal did they catch that lives in the water? It's got
octopus.
no, not octopus. It's a good guess though. It has
Lobster.
lobster. Good job. It's got claws on them. All right, so they ate lots of things. Do you eat that at your Thanksgiving?
No.
No, not really. Not lobster. No. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to give you time to work on your All About books so you can, again, you're going to put any information that you remember from when we were reading in these books. So maybe like lots of people died. They weren't friends right away, but then they became friends. You can draw pictures. You can write whatever you feel the need to write down. All right. So today we did talk about the first Thanksgiving and the relationships that the Native Americans, like Squanto, and the Pilgrims had, right? They weren't friends right away, but then they became friends. We talked about the Mayflower. I don't know where my Mayflower picture went. There it is. We talked about the Mayflower and how they traveled and how long it took them, and they were cramped in there. It took them forever. And then we made our All About books. All right. So I'll let you go ahead and get started on those. And thank you for being quiet today and participating. So you guys have a good day.
Bye.